So today we discussed about the pivot table, external pivot table. Hello, good morning. I am Sujit from IP Texas School and we discussed the advanced Excel for data analysis course and we discussed the pivot table and pivot table with external data source. So first we discussed the problem about the pivot table with data selections. So when you have create the pivot table on your data, but in future your data will be increased. That time your pivot is not increase your selection. Just like we have increased the one line here and we have typed the Excel product here. When you have refreshed my pivot, so my data will be changed, but my new product Excel is not coming. So how can include this? So we have need to go to the analyze, change data source, and we need to reselect your pivot and press OK. Now you can see our new Excel product will be coming here. But this is the problem. Sometimes we have created the pivot of master data. Our master data day to day updated. It's like sales data. So every day sales will be append in my current data. We have pasted the daily sales data below of the data, master data every day. So that time we need to change data source every day. So this is the problem. But how can do the automatically? So we have three methods. First, we select the data and convert data to tables. Click any format a table in the home menu bar. Also in the insert have a tables. We have select here. So click here insert table and OK. And this is the table work. You can change also the table name. And now we have insert the pivot. So pivot can't understand the range. Here we pick the tables. And when you apply the pivot, we have get the data. But problem, when you have enter the new feature here, just like we have enter here, just like VBA, and now go to the my pivot and just refresh it, and my new product will be coming here. No need to change my data source. So when you have typed the new data in below of the table automatically increase and take the under the table the data. But this is not work when you have copy and paste and large databases. So that time this is not beneficial. So second thing, we have the external data method. So first we have go to the table design and convert to rate, remove the column to normal data. And now need to save my file, ext data, my one location, browse and give the one location, it's like in Excel and save. And go to the new sheet, blank sheets, insert pivot table from external data source. From external data source. Choose connections, browse for more, and go to the your data locations. Where your data and select the data and open. Same file. We have ext data, same file selected, and C2 have a data. So we have select the C2, then OK, and then OK. Now you can see here my pivot is coming. Just like we have select the month, no, not product. Also, product, return sales TL, yeah, TL, and we give the sales. Now we have increased my data and enter the new TL. Just like TL is the Tarun, Tarun Kumar Singh. So just we have refreshed my data. See here, Tarun Kumar is coming. But problem is that this method only work your PC. When you have sent this file to another person can't update the data because we have select the path. My folder, my E drive folder, EN Excel, and data is the exe data. But every PC not have this path. So this is the problem. So what are solutions? One solutions with formula. We have the formula offset. So we apply the formula offset, select the start of the data, row number 0, column number 0, height. Height, we have applied the count A, and select the column A, and count height. So again count A, and select the heading row. So offset formula give the data of the all data. But I want to this formula in the pivot. But pivot can't take any type of the formula. So that time we have go to the formula menu bar. But before the go to the formula menu bar, need to freeze your formula. This is the important. Now we have select the formula and go to the formula menu bar, define name and put the name like data and apply this formula on the here and press OK. Oh, some problem. We have give them double equal. Now OK. And go to the insert. We have go to the name sheets and go to the insert pivot table. And we have just type here data. And we make the pivot from the sheet 1 with offset form. And when you have increase your column, increase your row, data will be automatically updated and pivot will be also automatically updated. So 1 seconds we have explained the formula. So offset, we apply the offset, select the start of the data, comma, put the 0 row and 0 column. Yeah, 0 row and 0 column. Height. So height it count up the total number of row in your data. So we have automatically count with count A formula. Count A formula give the total count which count have a fill by data. How many cells fill the data vertically. And also we again apply the count for the horizontally. So how many columns? So how many columns again give the count. And this formula, press OK, you can see here got the data. But in the pivot, we can't apply any formula directly. But pivot has take the name, define name, and define name also take the any type of form. So this formula paste on the defined name, but paste before the paste the defined name need to freeze. So apply the dollar sign and shortcut the F4, press the F4 and apply absolute the every reference just like here and paste formula and define. And after that you have applied the formula, apply this pivot with your defined name. How can apply? It's simple. So we have clicked the pivot and put the name here, which name you define. Just like data and date. And OK, pivot is applied. So we have done with the offset form. So we have to here and Now my file is the different locations and pivot is the different location because I have the master data and I don't want to apply the pivot through the master data because when the open the master data has to take the time because 300 MB file my data file, so I want to apply pivot but not the same file, the different file. So my data file is the different locations and my pivot is the different locations. Just like I want to apply pivot in exe data, but I want to take the data from D drive P data. So we have go to the insert pivot table and not a pivot table. Drop down here, choose the external data source. And now choose the connections, browse for more, and we have select our locations and select the pivot here. And open and choose the your seats and OK and OK. Now you can see here my pivot is ready from the different locations. And this is a very work smooth. If your data is the large, but here the pivot is a very work smooth. And you can see anybody use the pivot. Say employee wise, total quantity. But my data have stored in the MS Access, not Excel, MS Access. So how can apply the pivot through the MS Access? Take the data from MS Access. So same procedure. Go to the external data source, choose connections, browse for more, and select your locations where is your MS Access. Just like we have selected the 30, no, not 13, 14, and open. And here is the my data sheet. Also apply the formula and the data and query also, and and you can see. So we have connect the pivot from the MSX database. But why take the form pivot on the MSX database? Because in the Excel have a limited size of the data, and in the Access have a facility of the store the large database and also apply the query and report also. Just like you have the multiple tables and you apply this SQL query and make the reports. That time we use the from the Access. Now my data is the different location, just like SQL Server. I want to apply the pivot in the SQL Server. How can? Same procedure. So go to the insert and external data source. But first open the SQL Server and take the your path, server path and database name, table name, which table you want to apply. Because in the SQL Server have it. This is the database SQL Express. You will click connect here, and in this data have a database, IPT data, tables. This is the table. This is the DTA table. I want to apply pivot from DTA table. Yeah, this data. So I want to apply the pivot from this data. So go to the Excel from external data source, browse, choose connections, browse for more, and click here new source. Click here new source. If you want to apply the pivot with any type of the file, not Excel, and any type of the data file, we have selected data directly. But we need to apply pivot from the servers, then click the new source. In the new source, we have option to the server, just like SQL Server and also data feed, also Microsoft Access, OLV, it means Oracle, and all this. So we have select the SQL Server. Then next, and put the server name here. And my server is the local host. It means no need to password. Windows authentications is the we have selected. But in the office, have the username and password, the need to selection here. So next, and we have select the database. So DT, and now we have select the our table. So table is DTA. Okay, and now next, and finish, and okay. Now you can see here we apply the pivot. So you have apply the pivot from anywhere. Just like we have the MySQL workbench. So this is the service MySQL and localhost 330 and password. So we have select the new sheets, go to the insert, pivot table, external data source, choose connections, browse for more and new services, and this is the Oracle. Next, the server name. Here's server name and this is the authentications. Just like my server name is the SQL at the rate local host 2306. Pass root in root and password in root. This is the MySQL. And now we go to the Excel. We pivot table, data source, choose connections, large for more, new source, select the Oracle. Next, we have to put here name and also here is the root and password. Now, next. Oh, sorry, we have the MySQL, but this is the Oracle data, not the MySQL. If we have select here, unable to connect data source, user unable to locate the data server. And also ODBC DNS, you can also select it here. Say your database file and Microsoft, Amazon, Redis, Microsoft Excels, and everything. But we don't have ODBC here. So this is the external data source. You have apply the SQL server. We have mostly we use the SQL server and Oracle, and other data sources we have extract the data source file and we have created. So you have try to do it and do the practice. And next class we discuss the slice. Thank you.